Welcome to video 31 of series 3, and in this video I'll implement the toggle menu script, and it's a little bit different because this script actually will call the event that makes other stuff listening to this happen. Alright, so I need to make a new C# script, and I'm going to call it Game Manager Toggle Menu. I then would like to attach it to the Game Manager, open it up, change the line endings, put in the namespace, I'll be keeping the start and update methods and putting in the on enable, on disable, so void on enable, void on disable. Then my own stuff, void set initial references, okay. Then void check for menu toggle request. Then finally void toggle menu. Alright, in my start method I will call, well, I guess I'll have to call the toggle menu, because the way I want it to be is that when you start the game, the menu should appear, but I don't want it appearing while working in the editor. I just don't want it appearing in the game view in the editor, so I prefer to keep it disabled there, and then just enable it when the game starts. So toggle menu. And I probably forgot to do something, which is to add some variables, so 2 of them only. So private game manager master, the game manager master, just as a reference, and a public game object. No, not that. Public game object menu. And all it is in the inspector I'll slot in the menu UI, and that is what will get activated or deactivated based on this code. Right. In update, I need to check for menu toggle request. That's the escape key. And in on enable, I need to call set initial references. It's the very first method that will be called on this script. In set initial references, I need to say game manager master is get component. Game manager master. Okay. So that's done. Now that I've got that, why don't I subscribe to the game over event? So game manager master dot game over event plus equal, and it's going to be the toggle menu method that will get activated. So when the game is over, so if the player is destroyed, their health falls to 0, what will happen is it'll be game over, and I'll automatically bring up the menu so that they can restart the game or go to the main scene. And so that way then, well, of course that's exactly what should happen anyway when it's game over. Right. So with that done, next I need to check for input. So I'm going to say if input dot get key up, and it's going to be keycode dot escape, and I need a few other conditions. One of them is if it's game over and you press the escape key and the menu is up, it shouldn't hide the menu. The player shouldn't be able to try and return into the game when it's game over. So I'll have here and game manager master dot is game over, and I'll put in front of it and so to say and not game manager master dot is game over. So it shouldn't be true. It shouldn't be game over. And also the inventory window, if that is open, then pressing escape should not bring up the main menu. It shouldn't toggle the main menu. So and not game manager master dot is inventory UI on. So if these conditions are satisfied, then toggle the menu. Okay, now in here, I just need to check that actually something has been slotted in for the menu. If menu is not equal to null, then in that case, I can do a bunch of things. I'll say menu.setActive and put it to its opposite active state, which is menu.activeSelf. So this will get you the current active state of the game object. If it is disabled, if it's deactivated, then it'll come back false. And, well, of course, the opposite is true. So if the game object is deactivated, it will be activated. And this is the way to activate a disabled game object. You just remember, like I told you before, that when a game object is disabled, you can't find it with, for example, GameObject.find. You actually need to have had a reference to it before it was disabled. So because it's in the inspector, no problems. Okay, so that's one thing that needs to happen. I need to set the flag game manager is menu on is equal to its opposite, not game manager master.is menu on. This is important for other stuff. And finally, I need to call the event itself. Call event menu toggle. So it's a public method, and this is what will cause the menu toggle event to happen, and then other stuff like the toggle pause will also happen because they're subscribed to that event. Okay, so that is it. This script is complete. Very, very simple, as you can see. And just coming back to Unity, no errors, so that means it's okay. And it's just waiting for a menu UI. We'll get to that a bit later and make one and slot it in. So that's it for now. Nothing still is going to happen. You won't see anything happen. We still have to wait till later for that. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.